confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Count that bucket.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Williamson. Griffin grabs the board. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harris passes to Harden. Clock at 6. Can't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Harris after the made shot from KD. There's the feed to Griffin. Back to Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Zion Williamson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kevin Durant. LeBron's checked in for Booker. Young is subbed in for MP. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Johnson's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Here's Mills, following the basket by LeBron James. Mills passes to Johnson. Count that one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
James in the post. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
LeBron is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 260 lbs, and there's nothing extra there. So he can physically impose his will and flat out dominate near the rim.
That shot by Griffin, no good. Boston trails by 3. Here's Walker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Mills, guarded closer. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, pushing the action on the screen and roll. Mills gets the space he needs to finish.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Giannis dishes to James. For 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. The pass to Luwawu. Inside. That shot by Griffin, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 4. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on. That's the way you do it.
Griffin against Abdul-Jabbar. Now Griffin. No points in the game yet for him. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Mills. Johnson is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Griffin, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position.
And, you know, really, Mills is a threat to score from anywhere. I mean, that's what makes him such a challenge to defend.
Here's MP. Griffin grabs the board. Nets leading by 4. Down low. And he banks in the layup. Luwawu's got his first points of the game.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
LeBron's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in for Johnson. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Patty Mills. Here's Irving following the three-pointer by Boston. Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
MP against KD, and it's good for 2. And that's 11 points for MP.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving passes to KD. Harden outside. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And Boston with the rebound. The 3 from MP. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. To the middle. Nice D from Nowitzki. And Boston has possession. From 13, it's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's James. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Harden against MP. At the elbow, it's James. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Boston making some changes. Williamson is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Durant comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Kemba Walker in for MP. Pass to Griffin. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Here's James. Oh, the power on that prudence.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now here's Williamson. After the miss from KD. Durant kicks to Walker. Fires the three. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn trails by 3. Inside. Here's KD.
Man, he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now here's Walker. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. KD can't get it to go. Irving against Young. Now here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Griffin's shot is good.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Boston again missing. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Boston making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. Johnson, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. He gets that one. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Now here's Mills. He's got 5. Pass to Griffin. Over Williamson.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. MP's really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston, they've got LeBron James. Zion Williamson is out there at Durant. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's MP in at shooting guard. Now here's Mills. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
The drive by MP. It counts. And the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw good, MP. Mills passes to KD. Griffin down low, covered by Williamson. Griffin's shot is off. Boston with the ball. LeBron dishes to MP. And that one is good. 16 points for MP.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Irving. That's short off the rim. And here's Boston. The lead is 2.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving, finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
Here's Harris after the basket by Boston. Just 5 to shoot, and Durant sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Here's MP. Second chance shot, and Williamson with the layup. And Boston leads by 6.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
Timeout called, the Nets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Boston making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Zion Williamson. Nowitzki comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Booker in for James. And the Nets also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Irving, good.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Booker the pass to Nowitzki. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to MP. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nobody near Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Rebounded by the Nets. Harris looking it over. Right side, Griffin. Another shot. Misses off the right iron. And Boston has possession. It's a 1-point game.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
The drive by MP. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Irving on the money from 12 feet away. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter. Boston trailing. Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Johnson dishes to Irving. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Another miss by MP.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Here's Harden. Walker with some nice D. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. And that one drops for him.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Walker against Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Bruce Brown. Luwawu is out there with Johnson. Then there's Griffin, and it's Irving at the one.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kemba Walker. Brown against Walker. Pass to Irving. Wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's Boston now. There's Williamson with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates the rock.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Timeout called, the Nets. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Boston. The Nets also changing it up. Kevin Durant comes in for Johnson. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Unbelievable force and power. Zion hanging 280-plus on the rim.
Irving passes to Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Kevin Durant.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
The Nets making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the pass to Durant. Knocked away. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now Nowitzki, after Zion Williamson missed from long range. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Walker outside.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And it's Brown missing. Here's Boston now. Booker finds Young from past the arc. Boston, no good that time either. Brown, the pass to Mills. The 11-footer. Rebound, Boston. Williamson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Over Griffin. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williamson with the block.
And covering lots of airspace. Zion is tremendous at closing out on shooters.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Durant against Durant. Passes it to Griffin. Over Williamson. That shot misses. And it's Boston the other way. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williamson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Carter with the bounce pass. Here's Durant. That's in there. Carter with the assist. KD's got 19 points.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They lead by 3. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Mills, who's checked in for Javon Carter. Irving against MP.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Durant against KD. Shoots from 14. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles you.
And that one's good. Durant.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
The 3 from Mills. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Boston with it. Leading by 5. Here's MP, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. On the wing, Irving. At the elbow, Griffin. Pass to Durant. Down low, here's Irving. And the rejection by MP. And he gets it to go. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You wouldn't think so. This game is theirs for the taking. Late in the game, but up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 7. The shot by KD. No good. And here's Boston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. The 3 from MP. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Joe Harris.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Mills. From deep. Unable to get that one. The 3 from MP. It's off. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.